Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and today we are going on a day trip around Ipoh. So the first stop is we are going north to see a temple, and then we're going south to see temple, some caves and also Mirror Lake. I think there's a couple of different things we want to see today, so it's going to be quite busy, but welcome. I'm so excited to show you around and explore Ipoh. Okay, so we have arrived at the temple. It's in a big cave and apparently you have to go to the top to see the amazing views of Ipoh town. Okay, let me show you around a bit. So there's a fortune teller over there, that's really cool. And then there's paintings on the walls that you can see. There's these statues and there's people selling things, I'm not entirely sure what. And there are more paintings including kind of dragons, I'm not entirely sure. There's a big statue here, more paintings, and there's more offerings of like candles and flowers and fruits and things. On this side, a couple more paintings, a couple more statues. And then there's this one which is really big. I'm gonna have to step back a little bit. So then that's that one, full size almost. You can just about see the feet and you can see how tall they are compared to it. So it's absolutely huge. And what's interesting at the bottom of these is that there's people that have almost been squashed by these, I guess they're like god figures. Like, I honestly have no idea, so I'm sorry if I'm completely wrong. But there's like people at the bottom that are being squashed. Anyway, let's go through here. Okay, so I've pretty much showed you everything on the ground floor. We're now going to walk up 450 steps to get right to the very top to have the view over Ipoh. I will show you some things along the way, such as some of the statues and paintings maybe. I will be vlogging less because we're going up 450 steps, which is going to kill me. So I'll see you along the way and then I'll also show you the top as well, obviously. Okay, apparently we've done like a third, maybe a quarter. We're now on the outside of the cave. I found a little spot to sit on for a minute just to catch my breath. It's going to be a lot of steps. I think it's 450 like I said. Oh, only a third. I guess that's what it means. So we've done a third of it so far. Wish me luck for the rest of it. So like I said, we're now on the outside of the rock, which means it is pretty warm, and we're gonna go basically all the way up there. Okay, there's more steps over there, but we've just come up the steps down here and now it says half, and to the top is that way. Big painting on the wall. If you understand that, please let me know. And then there's this building here, which I was not expecting a building, just sat like halfway up a cave rock thing. Okay, so this is the inside, and there's 3 big panels with like Japanese art on there. I think it's Japanese. Anyway, let's keep going up. Okay, so I think Jeremy has gone without me. So I'm going to have to struggle on my own now for the next little section. But it's like an actual staircase this time. Oh, he's up there. It's like an actual staircase this time, so you can see here. A bit like in a car park or something. And then there's Jeremy, you going to give us a wave? Okay, so it's currently 20 past 11. I would highly recommend getting here at like 9, coming straight the way up, and then do it while it's less hot, and then look inside the cave afterwards, because honestly, climbing up here at 11:30 is hot. I'm absolutely drenched. I feel like I've been in the shower, so get here as early as possible is my advice. But basically, it's now going up even steeper steps. So beforehand it was more like just normal staircases, now it's a lot more like this. So this is where I die. Usually Jeremy's up there and he's going to film me climbing up to the top, so enjoy that. Okay, so Jeremy's gone off without me. I'm gonna have to go and follow him in a second, but luckily I brought my big hat today because I'm pretty sure I've sweated off my sun cream, like my face, like I've already wiped it pre-filming this on my trousers. Yeah, I am absolutely boiling, like just dripping. So luckily I've got my hat to keep me protected because I'm pretty sure I've just sweated off my whole sun cream. And the other time I know when I'm hot is when my forearms sweat. Can you see the sweat there? This side is even better. I don't know if you could see that then, but my arms are drenched, like actually dripping. So that's when you know I'm hot, is when my forearms are sweating. It's so hot. Okay, so I'm going to find Jeremy and to hopefully see the view. Oh my god, I've sweated through my t-shirt. That's gross. Anyway, going to find Jeremy. Oh wow, that's so cool. Look at that. Okay, so we've made it to the top. Definitely worth coming here if you can make it up all the steps. Definitely worth coming earlier as well because it is so hot here, but it's worth it for these incredible views. So this is the view from one side. Lots of houses and mountains. It's incredible, incredible views. This is the view from the other side, and it's absolutely insane. It reminds me of Vietnam a lot. There's a lot of these sort of limestone caves in Vietnam as well. Wow. So there's a big factory there, kind of ruining the view. But otherwise, look at all those mountains. Right, we have finished at the top. Time to go back down. Okay, we're back at the house. Jeremy's in there having a look, but if you come to the left here, you can actually walk up these steps and go to a little pagoda thing there, or you can come down these steps to this one, which I actually think, oh, there's another one down there, which I actually think if you brought lunch or something and sat there in the shade, you'd probably get a breeze, and I think it'd be so nice just to sit and eat. And there's no monkeys either, so you could probably like read a book and chill and things. And then there's also these steps, which we're actually not going to go up because I'm pretty sure you just get the same view, but not entirely sure where it goes. So do you know what's nice? I feel like when we were in Langkawi, because we were there for a month, I didn't really take my camera places and I didn't really take photographs. And then went back to Georgetown where we'd been before, so again didn't really take photographs. But today I have my camera again and I'm taking photographs again, which I really missed and I really enjoyed. It's always a bit of a pain when I'm editing videos, I have to edit the pictures as well and put them on Canva and export and put them in the video, and like it's always extra faff. But I actually love taking photographs, editing photographs and also sharing them with you all. So I'm happy to be back taking my photographs. So we're walking back down into the cave, and you can just see how steep that is. And just like that, we are back in the cave again, surrounded by all the beautiful artwork and statues. So we got here at about 10 to 11, it's now about 12 o'clock, so we've been here for about an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. We're now going to get a taxi to the next place, and I think it's near the temple. I've made it to Kek Look Tong. Apparently it's a temple within a cave, I think, so we're about to go in and explore. The taxi ride took about 25 minutes from the other place to this one. So there's a large car park over there, loads and loads of space for everybody to park up. We obviously just took a taxi, and then these are some of the kind of rocks and trees and things as we go in. And then Kek Look Tong, so let's have a look inside. So this is the entrance way, there's a statue. And then you can see all of the like cave rocks and things, the details. This cave is huge. I don't think it's going to come up quite on camera. It never really does when you're in caves, just how big it is. But there's some people, just for reference. So it is absolutely huge. So there's some steps leading down to that statue. And then there's also steps leading up to that little one. There's more statues at the back there. And then there's more steps up there, so I think we're going to do one thing at a time. So we're going to start off with going down to this one. So this is the first statue on the left down the stairs. I was just saying to Jeremy, I love this view of like the trees and things on the outside and then the cave on the inside. So dramatic, so cool. So I'm not going to bother going up this one because you have to take your shoes off to see that statue. I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I wanted to show you the like rock formations and the little bird you can see. Looks like a hummingbird. You can buy fish food here, so there's got to be fish somewhere at some point, which is exciting. Donation boxes, things like that. And this is super pretty as well. There's these like lotus candles. all the way around the outside and also in the middle. There's also vending machines selling drinks and things, so if you do forget to bring anything with you, there is options here, which is good. There's another small little statue there, but look at these rock formations, the caves. It's so cool. So then at the back here, there are 3 more statues, that's the word, and there's people praying and things. Jeremy's found this bit that he pointed out to me and that he likes, how it's kind of like a wave, and you can see how the layers have kind of moved and been crushed together and things. It's really cool. So we've come to the first sort of layer. I'm not sure how many layers there are, but look at these, how there's like the green, the beige, the white, the beige, the green again, and like the shapes as well. So cool. Anyway, so this cave is absolutely huge, because obviously that's down at the beginning where we were. And you can see the outside there. There we go. And we've still got a lot of cave behind us, I think. Place is insane. It is so big. I'm now back at the other end. There's like a huge opening this side, but all of these like statues and things, but it's actually a really nice cave. It's not like just a hollow cave with statues. Like the cave itself is so nice, and like so many details and so many different shapes and forms, and yeah, it's really cool. So at the back of the cave we come to an opening, basically the other side, and there's a park with a pond there and like flowers and more rocks and things. It is so pretty here. It's so nice. And there's also seating there in case you want to sit down, a big Buddha and lots of different statues and things. And there's a water feature thing, pond, I guess that's the word, with some fish. It's so cool. Okay, while it's a little bit quieter, something I forgot to mention is that the last place and this place is completely free to get in. And if this was in France or in Europe or probably anywhere else in the world, you'd have to pay, you know, at least 10 euros, 20 euros, something like that to get in each of them. But actually it's free to get in, and it's so nice to come with families, with friends, whoever it is, and just kind of see these incredible natural wonders. Like these rocks are huge, the caves are incredible, and then also having the religious statues and things in there as well. Obviously the religious inside is less for us, but it's still nice to see it. It's nice to kind of see, I don't know, it's really cool. Really enjoying it here. So I've come up to another level, and this rock is like, it's almost like trees. I don't know, it's like crazy patterns. It's so cool. So here we've got the kind of lines and the wood marks almost, and then just next door we've got these that almost remind me of like mushrooms, or I don't know why, but like these shapes, and it's just so cool how there's like loads of different types of rocks or whatever in here. We have just finished at Kek Look Tong. I had to double check what it was called. There are toilets behind me which are pretty clean and pretty normal, so if you did want to go to the toilet, there are some here. We've just ordered the grab to go to a restaurant near to the next place. So the next place, there's Mirror Lake, and then there's also like 3 temples we can go and see. So we're gonna get food first, and then it'll just be like a little walk to get to the different places. We do also want to go and see Concubine Lane this afternoon. I might do that as a separate video, but we do want to do that, and I think probably shop shut at about 5 p.m. And I think a lot of these places actually close at 4 p.m. It's now 1:15. We're sort of running out of time a little bit, so we've still got restaurant and then like 3 or 4 things to see, depending on how much we can be bothered with and how much we have time for. So it's definitely something, there's definitely a lot to see here. Let's say that I thought this would be quicker, but I'm enjoying it still. It's really like, it's definitely worth coming here. I think yesterday we were a bit like, Ipoh is not all that, there's not much to see, not much to do, but actually if you come and do these things, there's actually loads to see and do, and we're really enjoying today. So definitely worth visiting. Anyway, we're gonna get a grab now and get some food. Okay, so we quickly got food. I'm not going to tell you where it was because the food was not great. I only had like a small mouthful of actual chicken to eat. Anyway, we got a taxi from there to Mirror Lake, which is where we are now. I'm going to pop the prices on screen so you can see, but it was 8 ringgit for tourist adults basically. We then walked through the entranceway and there was a map as well showing the lake and all the things around it. We're now about to walk through the Miners Tunnel to get to the other side, which is where the lake is. So this is the Miners Tunnel, which is how they got from one side obviously through to the other side, which is where the lake is. Okay, so we have arrived at Mirror Lake. It is very busy, but I think you can do boat trips because there are some life jackets here. Okay, so there's some information here, but the main thing to know is that it used to be a limestone cave. The cave collapsed, like the roof collapsed, and it later became a lake, and then the lake became larger due to mining activities. That's the main piece of information that I've kind of taken from it. And then this is the lake over here. You can also get a boat trip here as well. For an adult it's 25 ringgit and it's a 20-minute ride. And we've now come onto this floating jetty part. This is where you get the boat trip from. There's always one, isn't there? So this boat just set off and you can see it's going to go kind of all the way around the lake in 20 minutes basically. So we can see 2 monkeys here. There's one here eating and there's another one there. Kind of hard to show you, but there are a couple of monkeys. We've seen some babies jumping around as well. Okay, so we've just finished at Mirror Lake. It cost about €1.50 to get in, like I said, it's about 8 ringgit, something like that. And it was nice. Jeremy said he thinks it's skippable, and like we'd probably rather have paid for the temples and the caves that we've seen so far rather than that. If I'm honest, it is just it is just a lake in a cave, which I know is obviously rare, so I don't know. What you didn't like it?
No, it's not I didn't like it. If you don't have time to do everything and something has to be skipped, that I don't think that's a must see.
Yeah.
Like the caves are much better than that. Like that would be the last stuff on the list if you have to prioritize.
Yeah. I do think it's interesting to have a cave where the roof falls down and then there's a lake in there and then it fills up, and especially it filled up more because of mining. So it's similar to in Langkawi where there's a cave lake thing there as well. So it is interesting to see, but at the same time it is kind of just a lake. Like it's not spectacular, is it?
No, oh yeah, it could be I guess if you have like a walk or whatever, but it's not. Yeah, I think the caves are 1,000 times nicer to see.
Yeah. So we're now going to go to, there's 3 temples. We're going to skip one of them because we drove past it and it looks quite small. So we're going to go to 2 temples that are kind of similar to each other. So Jeremy is ordering the grab right now, grabbing a grab. So hopefully we'll be there quite soon because it's now 2:30. So we've got like an hour and a half until they close, which I think will be plenty of time. I think the taxi will take like 10 minutes, something like that, and then, you know, have enough time around each of them. But yeah, enjoyed it, but it's not like a, oh my god, you must see. So we just got a taxi to Poh Tong Temple, something like that, and we've arrived here and the gates are all closed. It is meant to be open every day until 4 p.m. It is currently 3 p.m. So we're not entirely sure, but we're going to walk to the one that is literally just next door that we just drove past. But yeah, it's a shame it's closed. I wonder if we can have a quick look through the gates. So the other temple we can go to is down there, which is like a 5-minute walk, not even. And these are the gates that are closed. So it does look beautiful in there. The building looks beautiful, but I'm just not sure why it's closed. So this is the temple that we wanted to come to. It looks beautiful, but it's closed. So this one is closed, the one we wanted to go and see and look inside, but Jeremy just looked on Google Maps, like the reviews, and somebody commented yesterday saying that they kicked them out at 2 p.m. So I think they kind of open and close as and when they want to. So maybe come here in the morning so that you're maybe guaranteed entry. I don't know if they're definitely open in the morning either, to be honest, but anyway, we can't go and see that one, so we're going to go to the first one instead, and I'll show you that when we get there. Okay, so we have come to Ling Sen Tong Temple, and as you can see, it's kind of built into the rock, which is really, really cool. So we're going to have a quick look in here before it closes, hopefully. So you can see up there, it's a huge rock, and this is the entranceway, which is beautiful, so decorated, so colourful, and so pretty. Let's have a look inside. I love the fact that it's like built into the rock up there. Like those windows at the top, I think it's so cool. I'm not sure how much of this we can actually see if we can go up there, but let's explore together. And there's a big mushroom and also a big statue over there. So this is what it's like as you come in. There's these like dragons wrapped around the poles, which I think is so cool. There's this guy here, and it says Tekong Nam Thian Tong, and then there's the same that side with a dragon and a man. Can we go in here? So this is the entrance. And there's some desks. I don't think you have to pay. Okay, so this is inside the temple. So cool. And it's got the rocks like literally just above, like coming down almost. So on the left of the temple that we've just been in, there's this kind of, I don't know, there's water, there's a bridge, there's a little space where you can sit. There are monkeys at the moment, so I'm not gonna go too close over there. But look at all these fish down here. They've all come to say hello to you. There is also a reclining Buddha, but it's behind the wall, so we're gonna have to go back on the road, I think, and walk around to that one, which I think we'll do. Okay, so we have now made it to the entrance of Ling Sen Tong Temple. So pretty, absolutely love it. So this temple is actually really cool. There's so many different things to look at, but there's these, which are these spiral incense sticks, and we saw them a lot in Vietnam. Yeah, we haven't seen them since, I don't think, so it's really cool to see them again. Loads of beautiful details. The statues over there, like, it's so colourful, and there's the reclining Buddha up there as well. First thing we come to is this, where there's kind of monkey people either side and then sort of a monkey in the middle with these sort of spiral incense. So when we first saw these, we didn't realise that they were incense, we thought it was just decoration. But you can see that it's so cool. But I've never seen this guy before. Oh, and even the chair has like dragons. Sorry, the road is literally there. So when there's lorries, it gets quite loud. Anyway, let's keep walking. So there's lots of these incense actually, it smells lovely here. And then you can actually purchase these. So a small one is 12 ringgit, which is just over €2, and the large one is 22, which is just over €4. You could also buy a bundle of incense sticks, different prices there, and the lotus candles. So these are incense sticks. I've put Jeremy next to them so you can see just how, I mean, they are insane.
They're so cool.
They're cool, but they're so big. And then there's some more things here, some more statues and things. So we've come to the top of the building, we've made it to the reclining Buddha. I just said to Jeremy, if I was a Buddha, I would be the reclining Buddha because I'm so lazy, I love laying down. And he went, oh, the chubby one, the one that's always eating. I was just like, I literally had my mouth open. You are so rude.
I think it's the best one of all the statues and everything.
That's nice that you think I'm the best one, but you also think I'm the fat one, so that's nice.
No.
Okay, we're going to order the grab, but I want to quickly look through this section as well and quickly show you. So let's run around so that we don't miss anything. Honestly, this is such a pretty one. I wish we kind of had a bit longer here. It's definitely worth visiting, I think, in my opinion. So inside the rooms here, there's a statue. I'm not sure which one. I probably should know this by now with all the temples that we're visiting. And then back out here, there's these paintings on the walls all along the side there. So there's a sleeping Buddha up there. There's a couple more statues I wanted to show you, very colourful. That's the room I just went into and I just showed you. And then there's these ones, and again more paintings along the wall there. And some nice flowers and trees and things. I also love the shape of these doors. I've said it a couple of times in a couple of temples that we've been to, but I love circular doors and circular windows. It's so cool. Okay, so this is one last look at the temple. So it goes all the way around there, and then you can actually walk up there with the reclining Buddha. You can go inside, and then you can also go through those kind of doors and back there into the rooms as well. There's a big white statue here, and there's kind of animals and other statues. There's so much here to see. So we got a taxi into town. We got a taxi straight to Concubine Lane because it is currently 5 to 4, and I think the shops close at 5. I only have 20% battery on my phone, so I'll show you as much as possible. So let's go and explore. So So here's a little bit of information about Concubine Lane. So it says it was popularly known as a second wife lane, or in Chinese, and also the Mistress Lane, which existed since 1908. The area of shop houses was a centre for opium smokers, gamblers and prostitutes, owned by tycoons or millionaire miners around Ipoh. The lanes were later renamed with various names such as Concubine Lane, Wife Lane and Market Lane. Apparently at the moment it has a variety of food outlets, gifts and souvenir shops. So this is also super cute, this little sign. So there's a couple of different shops. This one's selling like sunglasses and bags and key rings and things like that. But it's quite busy. I can't believe we missed this because we walked past it a couple of times. So we're currently looking at this shop that sells different cards, like Cards Against Humanity. Bad People, I'm pretty sure is similar. Do or Drinks is like drinking games, but you know, with cards you can get to know each other. There's somebody here selling waffles that look insane. You can also get really cool socks. So we're now walking through Concubine Lane. It's a huge tourist trap, basically. I do love these bags though. These are super cute. They're nice. But yeah, just loads of touristy things, sunglasses, hair grips, jewellery. Someone sleeping. So they got these drinks. We saw somebody walking past with it, but it's just like bubbles on its own, basically. I have no idea what is inside there. Oh my god, there's a rainbow cheese chicken chop. What the heck? Are we going to have to try that? I don't know. They've also got someone here doing the watermelon things where you basically chop a hole in it and then whiz it all up and you get like a huge watermelon juice. There's jelly balls, and you can also get ice creams that look like animals. That is so cute. And here's the ice ball thing. So basically it's just ice with flavours in it, colours in it. There's somebody here selling mochi as well, which is cool. I love mochi balls. This is one of the rainbow toast things. That's crazy. So this is like an Instagram spot to be able to get some cool pictures. Okay, this van I've been seeing so many times. I'm going to get one now because I'm dying for an ice cream or something cold, and I bet it's going to be delicious. Okay, so we just had the deep fried ice cream. We came and stood next to these guys. This is like an actual barrel, like a half barrel thing. And this is painted. I'll put a picture on screen. Did not enjoy it, I'll be honest. The ones in Malacca are so good because the pastry is really thick and the ice cream is just really good, whereas the chocolate ice cream didn't really taste of chocolate. Mine actually tasted more like durian, so I guess they fry it with, you know, fry everything together. So mine tasted more of durian than anything else. And also the pastry was really thin, so as we were eating it, just the ice cream was going everywhere and it was just not really enjoyable. Jeremy threw his in the bin after eating maybe 2 bites. So would not highly recommend. But we're now going to walk straight through Concubine Lane again one more time, just to kind of make sure we've seen it and enjoyed it. Might get a drink or something because I honestly did not hate the spot. But then I think we'll be heading home and getting a shower and chilling out a little bit. Okay, so we are back home and I thought I would close off the vlog. I'm just going to talk to you quickly about the day and then I'll be going. But I just wanted to say, really enjoyed it. Yesterday when we walked around Ipoh, we were a bit like, there's not a lot here, I don't really know why people come here, what's the point? Like, not trying to be rude, but just there was nothing kind of overwhelming. And then today, really enjoyed looking around the caves and the temples, and the lake was all right, it was nice to see, but definitely the caves and the temples. The last temple, for example, I really enjoyed. The first cave I really enjoyed, like walking all the way up to the top and getting those views, and Jeremy really enjoyed the second cave. So definitely worth seeing, definitely worth visiting. I would say maybe come here for 2 nights, 2-3 nights. I don't even need to stay much longer, to be honest. But we obviously just went to Concubine Lane as well, enjoyed seeing that. It's quite fun and quirky, but it's also very touristy. We just walked home and luckily just missed the rain. I just looked outside and it is absolutely pouring it down, like thunder and lightning, and just chucking it down. So luckily we missed that, but I have wet hair. I have wet hair even because I just showered because I was so stinky and sweaty, as you saw earlier. But yeah, I'm now gonna relax. I think I might start watching The Ultimatum, the new season 2. It's funny because like, even though I've done a day trip and it feels like leisure, I've also been working the whole time, like photographing filming everything, like, you know, vlogging and making sure I get loads of b-roll and things. So it's been pleasure, but it's also has been work. So now I come home and I'm like, oh, I've got work to do, but then I also have been working all day. So I'm gonna give myself a bit of grace and chill out for about an hour, probably do some work tonight. So I'm gonna pop on screen where we end up going for food, and I'm gonna pop on screen now what we're eating for food for dinner, and I'll put a little thumbs up or a thumbs down or something here on screen so you can see if I liked it or not, because I'm gonna stop vlogging here. I can't bother to vlog tonight, in all honesty. So you'll know if that was good or not. And of course, I'll leave all the information of where we've been today in the description box down below if you want to visit any of these places as well. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back here soon for more of our travel vlogs. Bye!